What up, anybody, and welcome to another episode of the SVR podcast. And today, I am gonna interview with another guy from YWA. I'm gonna introduce to you. His actual username is DiligentDylster, but his gimmick is Dylan Mathews.
Hey everybody, and hello SVR, how you doing?
I've been doing well, man. So, Dylan, I'm gonna ask you 10 questions about your pro wrestling experience. Which sports do you enjoy watching the most, and the biggest titles they have won over the past years.
Alright.
So, yeah, you can answer it either longer or shorter, a bit shorter.
Alright.
So, yeah, without even ado, let's jump into it. First question of the day. How did you get into the pro wrestling career? How it went from start to now?
So, I started my pro wrestling career in 2018. I found games like WWE 2K17, WWE 2K18, and I just started playing those games a year later in late 2019. I was playing 2K18, and then someone came up to me and asked if I wanted to join their fed called EWF, and I did so, and then it took a break, and then it came back in June of 2020, and then it ended again in August. From then, I took a month break, and then in October, I joined YWA, and then from then on, it's just been YWA, and then this year, GAW.
But can you tell me exactly, what was your first ever fed that you ever been participating with your pro wrestling experience?
EUWF. It was a fed that someone called Prince Jadis owned. It was actually pretty fun, not gonna lie.
Next question, the second one. Who's someone you always look up to in pro wrestling?
Someone that I've always looked up to in pro wrestling. Probably under Brock.
Under Brock, can you tell me the reason why him?
His skill in ring, and then his development of character of his in-ring and character development have inspired me to progress further and further and try do that with my own character.
Oh, I didn't know that. Anyway, the third question. What is your top 5 greatest pro wrestling superstar in your opinion by the ability, skills, and the enjoyment? It's basically a dependence, of course, so you have to go with, from people in JW, or either you could go with from people in YWA.
Number 5, I'm gonna have to go with Mand. Number 4, Early. And number 3, Crutcher Vampire. 2, Pain. And then 1, Mizzy.
Alright, so we could go with one by one with superstars, of course. We'll start off with Matt. Can you tell me the reason why you put him on the last, on top 5?
He has the in-ring ability. He's capable of things. It's actually pretty enjoyable to watch. At the moment, he's kind of fallen off a bit, but he's still improving to get back where he was.
What about Ali?
early. He's pretty enjoyable to watch. His performance against Payne at Money Massacre was quite cool to see. I think he has like a pretty good potential to progress in his career.
What about Crutcher?
He's actually really good. His character development, he could work on it a little bit, but he's actually going a lot better with it.
What about Payne? Why you put him on the second?
Payne. He's also really good. His character development pretty decent. The reason why I put Mizzy before Payne is because I've seen Mizzy in the past. He's definitely like really improved from then, and that's why I put him up top.
All right. Next question. What's next for Dylan Mathews?
Well, at YWA at the moment, I'm currently in a feud with Blasted. In GAW, seeing as though I lost my IC title a few days ago, I don't know about what's going to happen in GAW and what's next for me. Only time will tell with that one.
Next question. Now, I know you have been in a lot of fits, and you had some great moments in a lot of fits too, man. But can you tell me exactly, like in this next question, what is your favorite feud that you were a part of?
My favorite feud that I was a part of was with Trent in YWA. It was like this, like well-respected, like well-known guy versus this like overlooked underdog, and this was a feud leading into YWA Mania. So it was actually just pretty cool to be against a person like Trent.
Right. Next question. This one is outside of pro wrestling, but can you tell me exactly like which sport do you enjoy watching the most?
I don't really watch sport, but if I had to, I would probably pick basketball.
What's your favorite team from basketball?
I don't really have like a favorite team per se. It's just like I'll watch it and then I'll just enjoy it. It's just seeing it just in that moment. It's just yeah.
Like, when you mean by basketball, are you talking about, watching the NBA or something?
Yeah.
Next question. What is the best advice you have been given by any pro wrestler since in the beginning you were starting from the bottom?
I can't remember who told me this, but it's on the lines of like, if you keep working hard, then you will eventually get to where you want to be. So I've just been keeping that in mind.
Next question. Now this one isn't particularly again related to your pro wrestling experience. You were participating through a lot of federations, but can you tell me like exactly what was the biggest title that you won in the Fed?
I'll actually link it back to my favorite feud. My biggest title that I've won in a Fed was the YWA Undisputed title, YWA Mania, when I beat Trent. It was like a surreal moment that I couldn't actually believe. It was definitely a big moment for me in my career. One of my biggest moments.
Next question. What would you like to change about yourself?
Probably my confidence and motivation. Yeah, I'm not really that confident, if I'm being honest. It's just that I need to work on it a bit more so I could actually like express myself a bit more. It's actually quite difficult to get motivated to do things. So that's why I need to work on that a lot more.
And the final question of the day, man. Are you satisfied with your pro wrestling career so far?
I'm gonna be honest, I'm actually pretty satisfied with my career so far. There's things that I want to do, which I'll probably get around to doing. It's just achieving bigger things and stuff like that. So I'm pretty glad with my career so far in wrestling.
Well, that was it, folks. DiligentDylster. If you have anything to say through the outro, make it so far.
I don't really have anything to say except hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you to SVR for having me on the SVR podcast.
And I will see you guys in the next episode, man, with another special guest with pro wrestling superstars, rappers, and singers. So yeah, and I will see you guys in the next episode.